Welcome back to more Final Fantasy 16. I about said Kingdom Hearts because I'm starting this so close after my ramble at the end of the last video. Anyway, in the last episode, we went to the free cities to try and free them. It was extraordinary. We were extraordinarily late. Everybody's dead. We fought Odin's commander and beat him. And honestly, admittedly, a pretty fun boss fight. It was just the mission prior to it that kind of took the wind out of my sails leading into the boss fight. But the boss fight in general was fine and fun, and I actually enjoyed it. And then you had this giant cutscene with Odin at the end where he basically put me in my place and then put Jill in her place. Again, I kind of don't like Barnabas as a villain. Like, he's extremely lackluster compared to Annabelle and the Emperor and Olivier. Like, that trio was so much better, so much more entertaining, and so much more layered than Barnabas Tharm. Like, Barnabas so far is kind of really bland and boring and not good or engaging. He just he's just kind of there as a puppet. A really powerful one apparently, because without even going into Odin, he can take out Shiva, which I think is kind of stupid. But I don't know. What do I know? I just really don't like Barnabas as a character. And it's not even like, oh, I don't like him because I hate him. It's just like I just don't care for his character at all. Like, he's just very bleh. Especially after you had like the whole Annabelle situation, which was actually engaging, and you actually hated her for her. But and then I had a really long rant ramble about the action combat style of this game and why I don't care for it as much as I do something like Kingdom Hearts 2's combat and gameplay style. But without further ado, we got to go talk to Otto about maybe having some pages of SIDS that he might have. If not, then I guess we're going back to the old hideout with a really sturdy shovel.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Yeah, but first I need to buy all the potions. I used every single thing I had in that last fight.
Clive. Fine purse weighing you down.
I don't know. What the hell do you have that's new? Why the hell are you better than Excalibur?
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
I can't believe I accidentally used those so often. I don't know. If these weren't so damn expensive, I might buy them, but they are. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains charge unit cast. Weird. I mean, I have no reason not
It'd better all
to
be
buy
here.
these.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
It's like, why the fuck would I find a blade tougher than Excalibur?
What do I owe the honor? Same for India.
Not much. So I can give you.
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you.
Stop
You can
selling
thank me
yourself
later.
short, man.
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, That should do you.
Nice. So what are we at then? We are at 295 apiece, 8126 and 8228. Whereas Odin or Excalibur was at 268. That was 7224, so that's not quite 10, but it's almost. And you were 7423. Alright. What the hell's. Oh, it's the sword.
You seek, we've tons of plenty.
I was about to say, what the hell is it over here? What is probably the weapon? Yeah. The rune blade. Which there's also a rune blade in Final Fantasy VII. Oh, come on. You're telling me there's more on the hunt board now? What? Dude, stop putting shit on the hunt board, man.
Paul said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to me?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling?
What is it? How many? How many? One. Dread Comet. A Sickle and Dalmacia.
Clive, if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story.
Jill's not alright. I don't like the disrespect y'all been giving Jill this past few fucking scenes.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these rifles, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be sitting under a pile of rubble. I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would be mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Out of curiosity, where are we with you? I know I need like
I
15
wasn't expecting you back
something
so
or
soon.
another.
Come to claim your just desserts?
I'm at 1375. So I need like 150, 175. I need 175 more. Which is fine. Like father, like daughter.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will?
Damn, one's right as you come down.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
We only got 2 spots.
What do we have here? Oh, Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Then why the fuck are those the only 2 things I can interact with?
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it?
Mendadil, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. So in choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Or Mid would know. But I guess Otto is a lot closer. But video game wise, you just go straight to Mid. What's going on here?
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was? Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestra. She couldn't have been more than what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? I'm surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
The what? Oh, is that the music thing? Mid created the jukebox? Alright. I'll believe it. Didn't know Mid created though.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
Don't!
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Alright.
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No. Yeah. Yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is. Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well. Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
So what is the name of the song? Okay, I guess you're not gonna tell me. I'm probably amazed at my ingenious fixing.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
We want to get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
I love that attitude.
And if that fails, try staying alive, eh? Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Oh no, you just opened up a fucking can of worms, didn't you? There's 3 side quests? What? Oh, they better not be too demanding. Last thing I want to fucking do is a bunch of side quests alone. Well, I have Torgold, but you know what I'm saying. Without Jill and Joshua.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried
Sad?
about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
There's Blacksmith and his blues. Although the last one actually wasn't blues, it was more of confusion. Alright, what do you got, medicine boy?
She can't keep this up much longer. Glory to Grieger. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, you talk to her. Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best visitor before too long.
I feel like if I order her to her bed, she's just gonna toss me out the window.
But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
What's up with these quests and dealing with my most respected people?
I'll tell you. Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Talia. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwan. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norwood, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. And make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
I'll want to, though. A fucking venomous spider? Are you kidding me? Not that I'm afraid of spiders, but jeez. That doesn't sound like an easy fight. Also, the dude's tone, like, he sounds defeated. Not gonna lie. Alright, blacksmith, what's ailing you?
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. You got better things to do with your time. That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Do you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorne. But sometimes it helps to talk about them. And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day. You've never mentioned him before. Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw him. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it add to you?
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed. So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler. I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work.
Hell yeah.
The curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan. Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret. I doubt he'd be too happy to see me. Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorne? You know he's right. It's not like you'll be going alone.
Right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
Dravoshed. My old village. We won't have left. Who's the chief?
Dravosh, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right?
Oh,
Just north of the fields of Caravan.
yeah.
Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravosh as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorne don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
It's the town that keeps turning us away. Which is nice because it's got a fast travel spot. It's time to figure. So they're both in Dalmekia so far. I've noticed that. A spider for the healing, and now his hometown. I guess he does look Dalmekian. Like he's from Dalmekia. Alright, weird plant man. What's your issue?
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
I recall almost dying getting them.
Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
Nope.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Put up on my watering can.
Please, sir, can I have some more, Bull? I hate you, Nigel. You were my least favorite person in this hideaway. I'm not doing it. Not until I get Joshua and Jill back. Because they have to give me Jill back before we go into the end game. There's no way. They're not just gonna keep her from me.
If it's not...
Okay, so there's no news there. By the way, no, I haven't done any fighting since I bought them last, so we should be good. Although that's about to change when I go and help the Blacksmith Blues and help with the Mercy of Tears. So is it actually... a carrot? It's also a bee. Oh. Okay. The ironworks. Are you both here? Yeah. I guess no. One's here. Oh. My bad. But let's come here first.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one
was allowed in without his say-so. Or that I'd allow you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. You ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Or what?
I promise I won't throw the first punch. Not good enough for you.
Go on then.
Much obliged.
The last spot in Dalmacia we haven't uncovered.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. You'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Oh, goody.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole. The chief will think of something.
So they're having issues with the forge.
Would you like to see my wares?
The lion and the hare.
Go safely now.
All you have is one song and then all the potion shit. Alright, I guess we better just walk up. So something tells me we're gonna have to fix his problem to build this bridge so he can have his chat. 15 pinches of magic ash. It's still a weird way to phrase it.
That's my adventure.
Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorne's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere! These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Well, that was fruitful.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back?
I can see why they fight. They're literally so much alike. It's not even funny that I can see why they do not get along. Pride
But if we can't
before the
fight
fall.
forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your...
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
Oh no.
Him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Ravaged. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft. Who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravos in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravos prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out, at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravos won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Ravaged will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favor and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will stand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Grava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Son of a bitch. Out in the middle, huh? Where the fuck's my bird?
Good girl. Run like the wind.
She's there, I'm just stupid. Oh, come on, I don't want to run past the panther. Whew. Jump up. Hopefully these salamanders aren't too tough.
All right.
How about not alright, Clive? Don't give in.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Bruh, why?
No mistakes.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Torgal. Blech. I'm surprised that actually worked. $35 damage, holy shit. What are you doing? Why the fuck are you on potions? And nobody ever said go on potions. Holy shit. Triple? Triple? Okay, well, that was just careless.
I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
I would fucking hope so. To the obelisk.
Any trouble finding the skin?
None.
Couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louts to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight. You know what this means, don't you? I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest to God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, won't you?
What is it?
Head cold cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there is my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorne. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But He took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The Cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorne's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the Cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
And fast travel? Hell yeah. Two apprentices at each other's throats.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers have trusted me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorne.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Some good old competition. That's what this world needs, baby.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
Oh, no.
Healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorne's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. That's good enough for me.
Oh. Ouroboros design draft. Ouroboros. The fuck is that? A sword? Armor?
What do I owe the honor? So I want to be.
The Sons of Ouroboros. Orichalcum? What? Marble flower, stained loincloth. So it's a belt and wrist, but no sword. Stone tongue, comet feather, orichalcum. Ay. And nothing, fool. What are we at? 50? Oh, shit. I didn't realize that side quest took so long. Oh yeah, that does make sense then. Oh, but I don't know if I have enough to do another episode after this. I mean, I guess I'd have to go like straight into the next story mission after completing the side quest, which, you know, I've done before. Yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. So in the next episode, we'll complete this story. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I never talked about where I found. I'm pretty sure this right here, right through this cellar passage, is where I found the hunt that was in Lost Wing, right? And the other one was in Dalmekia. It was actually really easy to find. It's in between the field and Tabor. The little path in between the two. There's like a giant circle just off to the bottom of it. But so yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Healing Blackthorn's ego, along with what was the other one we did? We collected the other two quests. I think that's basically all we did. Was we collected the quests and then healed Blackthorn's ego. Because I know yeah, shit. I didn't realize the side quest was that long. Or was there something else? I don't know. I had a really long intro. I remember that much. But I hope you have a great day. Remember that you can be the best you could possibly be. And ta-ta for now.